The other day, I had a video idea. I wanted to 1v1 competitive players from the Super Animal Royale scene and slap them on a tier list. This tier list was based on three things. 1, their gameplay. 2, their setup. And 3, their attitude. This is where the 19 players placed. Thanks for watching. Starting off in the F tier, we have Ban. Now, Ban is the only player in the F tier, and it's kind of obvious why if you watch the footage in the background. First of all, this guy lost a 1v1 to me, the casual noob. But instead of taking it on the chin and saying go next, he chose to mentally explode and went on a 30-minute rant in Discord as well. Now, a little of it was sanctioned because I did say sit at the end of this clip, but I thought it was in good fun. You know, he's a bit of a memer, I'm a bit of a memer, but overall that is going to earn him a F tier. The first player we're going to be discussing in the D tier is Shadow Z. Now, I have heard lots of good things about this guy, but I think he was just having a bit of an off day because I was easily able to clean him up in a 2-0. I was proud of him. He was using different setups, coming at me in a different way each game. They did play super well, but I didn't really struggle, to be honest, like some of these other names. So that is why he is going to earn a D tier on our list. Coming next in the D tier is going to be Scuba Otter. Now, Scuba and I had some interesting games. I was able to take down Scuba 2-0 immediately with honestly fairly ease, but Scuba wanted to run it back a few extra times because they feel like they didn't have a fair shot. So we did run it back and Scuba was able to take 1 W. But overall, Scuba got some extra points for really changing up his setup to figure out what worked for him during our 1v1s. But because of my relative ease and taking him down as well with his attitude, he ends up here in the D tier. Now, rounding off the D tier, we do have Taco Farmer. Now, Taco Farmer was a bit of an interesting placement here in the D tier because I honestly felt that Taco Farmer played great. Their mechanics were super solid. Their aim was good. Their movement was good. I actually just played the best that I did in this entire day. Starting off our C tier is going to be Av. Now, Av was quite an interesting situation because I thought it was going to be an easy 2-0 for me, but I ended up losing 1-2. Now, while Av's movement was very iffy, his aim was kind of on point. His decision making was pretty good as well. Now, Av, I thought would have been closer to D tier, but because of how well they played, I think they definitely earned a spot in the bottom of C tier here. Great job, Av. Now, I'm only going to talk about Ari for just a sec. Now, Ari is our second person in the C tier. I thought, once again, easy 2-0 for me, but Ari put up one heck of a fight, even taking a round off of me. I was able to clutch it out, but it was one of the most embarrassing moments from a recent Twitch stream. Real quick, let's check out that clip right here. It's the sound of a mummy, by the way, guys. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, guys. My PC just crashed. What just happened? Whoa, my PC crashed. Guys, I'm back. What happened? Oh, now I did super appreciate Metalfist, even though he is in the third slot of the C tier. Now, Metalfist technically won 2-1, but it was after he asked for a redo in my first game debut. So technically we ended 2-2, a complete even split. Now, the games that I won, I found that I won super easily, and the games that I lost, I found that he was very mechanically and aim oriented. So I just thought that placing him here in the C tier for now would be best. He is someone rather that I know to be such a good player, so do not let this 1v1 tier list trick you. I actually only have one clip with Jacklebean, so I need to be very fast. Even though Jacklebean 2-0'd me, it was still so much easier and so much more even than all of the other games that I played with everyone in the B, A, and S tier, so that's why he's in C. Now, my apologies, I made a mistake. There is one more person in the C tier. It is Phantomdergwulf. Phantom is in the C tier because I was able to 2-0 them very swiftly, and it was honestly because I played the best against Phantomdergwulf over all of these 19 different matches. So Phantomdergwulf I know to be a very good player, so like some of these other players in overall, there are many tiers above this, but in these specific 1v1s, it's going to be C tier. Starting off our B in the tier list, we do have Duckadoo. Now, Duckadoo actually surprised me. Duckadoo is known to be a troll, and usually in game, I can poop on him, but in these 1v1s, he actually kind of smoked me both times. I found myself constantly pressured, running away half the time, as you can see in the background right now, and he was able to take both games 2-0. Up next in our tier list, we do have Suchy. Now, Suchy was a pretty particular case because even though they 2-0'd me, both games were honestly really close. I feel like I did play a little bit sloppy during both matches, so that does make me feel a little bit worse about this placement. But Suchy, me and Suchy actually have some beef right now because they ran me down like a dog during scrims on Saturday. But whatever, Suchy, very good player. Awesome job in these 1v1s. Next up on our tier list for B is King or Incrpt. Both matches against them, they did have good movement, good aim. They were kind of close, but I did appreciate that King was changing up their setup each game, really showing how proficient they are in multiple different setups. And while they were worried about their placement in B tier, wishing to be higher, I just don't think that he compares to some of these higher tier players. Next up in the second place for B tier, we do have Pokefan. Now, Pokefan, I realized was going to hard rely on BCG, so I tried to match them, and honestly, I'm not the best BCG player, but I was able to take one game in the best of 3. Now, I feel like Pokey really relies on the BCG, and I wanted to see more out of them, but I still think that they played well, so we would give them this placement in B. Now, my most controversial pick in this entire tier list is probably putting Harna in the B tier. Now, the reason why I did this is because by far this was the most boring 1v1 of the entire day. Harna played double gold BCGs, and honestly, I didn't even have a chance. I was really hoping that they'd be able to switch some things up and really show me something, but just overall not impressed. Now, starting off the A tier, we do have Nuage. I'm sorry if I say your name wrong. I'm going to call you Nuage for now on. We do have Nuage. Now, Nuage, I did lose 0-2-2, but in both of those games, they used completely different setups, had super good movement, and really good aim. So honestly, I didn't stand much of a chance. I really enjoyed these 1v1s, and I thought that Nuage would be the best person to start us off here in the A tier. Now it's time for the 1v1 I'm most excited to talk about. We do have Flamecat in the A tier in the 2 slot. Now, this was actually the most fun 1v1 I had in the entire day. One, even though it was super challenging, I think I put up a really good fight. The bow players are honestly just so crazy. I'm still trying to be able to predict a little bit of their movement and be able to take some good shots. But honestly, both games were super close. One of them came down to 1 pixel, 1 ping difference, which was absolutely crazy. Great job, Flamecat. Now, when it comes to Ruki, it was an interesting situation. Ruki is going to be in the true 2 slot here in the A tier. Now, Ruki played super well, changed up their setup in both games, but I honestly played the worst that I did in the entire day. In the second game, which isn't shown, I actually BCG'd, egged myself 3 times, and Ruki shot me once and won the 1v1. So I definitely do want to hit a little bit of a run back versus Ruki. All of the games were close. I felt like I kept up the pressure the entire time, but Ruki just had some solid aim, solid movement to be able to clutch him out. Now, in the number 1 slot of the A tier, we have Draven. Now, Draven and I's 1v1 was actually very interesting. They did 2-0 me the first game, absolute domination, but in the second game, I had some good pressure on him, and he kind of just ran away from me like a chicken. Ended up running out of bounds and kind of pre-fired angles until he eventually won. So in my heart, it was a little bit of a 1-1, but Draven, super solid player. I should have been able to kill him 3 times over, but the movement is just impeccable. If you got to watch a lot of these 1v1s, you know who is in the S tier. It is Mkel. Mkel is going to be our only person in S tier. And honestly, I feel like that fits him perfectly because Mkel kind of just absolutely destroyed me every single game. I think overall I was able to take off 3 tape from Mkel in a best of 5. Mkel won 3-0. The movement was awesome. The aim was incredible. And honestly, the reason why Mkel gets the S tier alone is because they are really just a whole notch above everyone else in the competition. Overall, here is our tier list. Once again, guys, all of you players are probably way above the tier that you find yourself at here. This was just specifically about the 1v1s. I appreciate you guys for watching. Please comment below what you thought about the list. If you think you should have been higher, if you think someone should have been lower, or suggest someone I should 1v1 in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye-bye.